walking the runway, watching mom's movies, and following in her footsteps. Molly Ringwald's daughter has grown up in the spotlight, and she's just getting started. Matilda Giannopoulos has grown up in a household where she has been free to express herself. This includes experimenting with her style, which she was interested in from a young age. Molly Ringwald told Babbel, "My daughter is very headstrong, especially with style and how she wants to do things. At one point, she almost reduced me to tears because she wouldn't wear these expensive patent leather boots I bought her. She knew what she liked and what she did not. And while Ringwald may not have been able to get her way when it came to dressing her kid, she did acknowledge that she had a great sense of style. Despite this, accepting her child's decisions and letting her take the lead was difficult. One of the hardest things parents have to accept is that they have to let their children express themselves, to love them and allow them to be different." Ringwald has also posted a bunch of snaps of her daughter on social media, which show some of her outfits as a child and as a teen. In 2022, she posted on Instagram showing a very special fashion choice, Giannopoulos' prom dress, which was simple and elegant. The world is Matilda Giannopoulos' oyster, and as she decides what she wants to do with her career, one thing she has already tried her hand at is modeling. In 2017, she made headlines when she walked the runway for J. Crew. The event marked Giannopoulos' modeling debut, and her mama was very proud. In an Instagram post of herself and Giannopoulos, Molly Ringwald shared a behind-the-scenes snap from the shoot with the caption reading, "Stage Mom." The actor posted a second Instagram post, this time a video, which showed Giannopoulos posing for the camera. In 2020, Matilda was again working as a model, this time with Andrew Warren's Just Through for New York Fashion Week. Warren told Page Six, "I always try to use different and unique girls than everyone else to show off my brand, and not use the same ones that are doing every single New York Fashion Week show. It's about being different, and that's important to me."
My teenager, Matilda, has seen The Breakfast Club. Actually, she's seen all 3 of the John Hughes films.
Molly Ringwald has had an impressive career, starring in iconic films like The Breakfast Club and 16 Candles. You might think this would earn her some bragging rights with her kids, but that's not how it is. At the Center for Parent and Teen Communications in 2022, Ringwald said, "In terms of being a teen queen and being the parent of a teenager, you would think that it would give me some points and make me a little cooler. It doesn't at all. It means absolutely nothing to them. To them, I'm just their mom, and I'm just as dorky and out of touch as every other mom." This is not the first time she has addressed what her kids, including Matilda Giannopoulos, think of her. She told HuffPost in 2020, "I thought I would have had a little bit more edge or info or intel or something, but I feel like I'm very often just as confused and perplexed as everyone else." Matilda Giannopoulos has shown interest in becoming an actor. She has already landed a role in the upcoming film, The Idea of You. She has been interested in pursuing this profession for several years, which Molly Ringwald mentioned in an interview with Yahoo News, saying, "My elder daughter wants to be an actress. She's pretty serious about it." In 2015, mother and daughter shared a special moment when Ringwald got the opportunity to direct Giannopoulos in the 2015 film, Gem and the Holograms, taking over from director John M. Chu for her daughter's scenes. At the time, Giannopoulos was 12 and her part was small. Ringwald, for her part, also appeared in the movie, playing the role of Aunt Bailey. She also told Today in 2015, she loves acting. We don't want her to do it professionally, but we really love John, and so we did it. I filmed it. I actually directed her in it.
When you have more than one kid, you make a lot of mistakes. With the first one, you learn a lot of stuff.
Molly Ringwald's not a perfect mom, but she tries. In a 2011 Good Housekeeping interview, she admitted to occasionally losing her temper, saying, "I try not to. I always have good intentions that I'll never raise my voice, but I occasionally break that rule." Still, she parents with openness and honesty, tackling tough subjects and having hard, grown-up conversations with her daughter. In an interview with Baltimore Magazine in 2014, Ringwald reflected on how an Amy Winehouse song created an opportunity for her to chat with Matilda Giannopoulos about drugs. She said, "We were talking about all the young people, the incredibly talented people who have died from heroin overdoses. And we got into this whole conversation about being an artist. And part of what makes you a great artist is how sensitive you are. But then part of being sensitive is sometimes sometimes it's really hard to be that sensitive, and people want to do whatever they can to not feel what they're feeling. They discuss drugs and how her daughter would not use them, a big conversation for someone who just turned 11. Ringwald has a close relationship with Giannopoulos, but sets boundaries and makes rules. On Matilda's 18th birthday in 2021, she shared a photo of her daughter with the caption, "Your dad and I love you so much. And just so you know, I'm still going to be annoying and tell you what to do."